While they're doing that, Josefina exercises her franchise by Mary Steelsmith. The characters are Margaret, elderly, election volunteer at a senior center, Harry, elderly, Margaret's suitor, and Josefina, 50s, Latina, senior center physical therapist. Setting, the meeting hall of a senior living center. Time, election day morning. Margaret is setting up the space for voting. There are American flags and red, white, and blue bunting.
Oh, this takes me back to when I was just a little girl. My daddy, when he was the deputy sheriff, he let me watch him guard the county office. You'd be surprised to know how many uneducated, dusky-skinned instigators tried to sneak past my daddy, meaning to mess up the vote. Oh, but Daddy would catch them, every single one. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, I miss my daddy. Perfect. Except for, what are we missing? Chairs. Perry!
All right, already. Where do you want them this time, Princess Margaret?
In front. In front of the table, of course.
You mean behind the table, so we can sit back and judge people? Unless you intend to see the voters?
Never. Front.
Right, so your in front is my behind. No matter what, I need to sit.
Ladies first, Perry. You should always allow a lady to be seated first.
Tell it to the kneecaps.
That leaves me to do everything.
Just giving the caps a break.
Knees bees. Oh, I'll do it. I will do it correctly, just like everything else, Perry.
Okay by me. I'll save a seat for you for after. Some great first date we're having so far, huh?
Sort.
Are the stickers in here? I want to give out the stickers. You know, I voted once. You said I could.
We'll see.
Stickers are the best part. People really like you when you give out stickers.
Badges are better. No matter what, you have to be a very good boy.
Oh, I am a good boy. At least so I'm so oft told.
You'd better be good. Perry, pay attention to what I'm about to say. This is the most important election ever. It will change everything on the planet and maybe even the universe. Remember, I said that. And this thing about the knees, maybe now you'll come to the exercise classes we have here. The Mexican girl who runs it, she works miracles with her hands.
Sexy.
To fix them. As in therapy, to make them functional. So your knees won't hurt as much when you're on them.
Oh, so we are on the same page.
I'll do anything to get you to stop talking about them.
About what?
Your kneecaps.
Well, that you mentioned that, they hurt. Oh, come on in. The door to democracy is always open.
No, it's not. No, it's not. What if it's a criminal outfit? An undocumented one? What will we do?
I don't know. Give him half a sticker for trying?
Don't let him in. Don't let anybody in.
Hey, Margaret. Well, you're early, huh? How are those flip-flops under your arms doing? Well, all right. Keep at it. In the meantime, let's get started.
Start with me. Oh, please.
Hello, handsome.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. Not today. What are you doing here? This is not your class day.
Well, I know, and I'm in a hurry. One of the other instructors dropped out and they asked me to fill in. Now, if you could just give me one of those ballots and I'll do what I need to do and be on my way, okay? Oh, do you need my ID?
Josephine, this is a national election. We can't have just anybody come strolling in here.
Jogging, actually. I don't stroll. And once again, I am Josefina, not Josephine with a J, but Josefina with an almost H.
Josefina?
Wow, that's a beautiful name. Quite apt, if you don't mind me saying so.
Oh, I don't mind. And you are?
Perry's the name.
Bad knees are his game.
Well, that can be debilitating to say the least.
Not to mention, ouchie.
Ouchie goes without saying.
So many things do. So,
When does this exercise class of yours start?
It doesn't. It won't. There will be no class today.
Oh,
Harry, there is no class today. Josephine has no class.
Thank goodness I'm not Josephine, or else I'd be widely offended. Now, Margaret, I know things are confusing for you, especially at times of stress, so I need you to focus. All I want is to be handed a blank ballot so I can pop it in and out of that computer thingy and get on with my day.
It's not as if just anybody could stroll in here, of all places, and expect to get a ballot and vote. You don't just waltz into a polling place and vote willy-nilly. You simply cannot.
don't worry, Josefina. Willy-nilly isn't on the ballot anyway. They have to be upright.
This is where you work, where you teach our exercise classes. That doesn't mean you can vote here. It simply isn't done.
There are too many folks outside who want to do this whole bunch of voting, okay? And they're lined up past the sidewalk, almost to the mobile station even.
But where are the volunteers? Where's the monitor? Who's going to fire up the computers?
Well, don't look at me. I just want to vote and go.
Well, decidedly, you can't do it here.
Why not? I mean, this is my home, my polling place. I mean, it's been here for years.
Maybe you had too much sangria last night.
Try rephrasing that, what you just said.
Oh, it's nothing. Common knowledge, really. All you people drink and dance and do God knows what else. Don't stare at me like that. It's rude.
Sangria? Really?
Or something else. Margaritas? I mean, you know, everybody knows. People like you, well, you like to celebrate, right?
Keep digging. Your hole's getting bigger every minute.
I don't know what you're talking about, Perry. I'm simply explaining how a Mexican cannot vote in America. It's not me, it's the law. I'm sorry if obeying the law hurts your feelings, Josephine.
Oh, well, how could the law offend anyone named Josephine?
You are confused.
You should know.
Right, Perry? Are you confused?
Confused? Well, right now. Confused, yes, big time. Are you sure you want me to put these things on the table for people to see?
Well, how else will they know whom to vote for? Is that too difficult for you to do? Too tough for your kneecaps?
More than likely. Josefina, could you come over here for a quick sec? My eyes aren't as good as they used to be. Can't believe. Can you please double check if I'm reading this correctly?
Margaret, so you want the voters to see this?
Absolutely. No snaky-eyed Texan is going to steal this election. Sure, Mr. Kennedy bought his way in. That's not going to happen this time. You know, Texas is right next to Mexico. You think about that The next time when you're jogging the ladies around this common room, just think about that. Mr. L.B.J. Johnson, huh, he's practically Mexican, like you.
So, you think this election today is between Johnson and Goldwater? Today?
Why do you repeat yourself? Are you sick in the head, or is it a Mexico thing?
You know I'm not from Mexico.
Oh, well, where then?
Oh, somewhere very exotic.
Cuba?
Oh, much closer. Let me give you a hint. La...
Oh, I knew it. Some other foreign Latin country.
Murata. La Murata. In Los Angeles County, California. United States of America? And yes, I do have documentation to prove it.
Oh, well, if you're from L.A. County, you ought to vote in L.A. County. Too bad they don't have those electronic machines like we do here. You have to punch a card back there, don't you? Oh, so dangerous when you think about it. Punching cards, hanging chads. How uncouth. Go back to where you belong. That's what my daddy would say. He'd say, make sure people know their place in the world. Know your place, Josefina. Oh, know your place.
You do know my name, how about that?
I'll let you know when Mr. Goldwater triumphs over that LBJ bird.
That would be different. And since you just live 2 units up from me, well, you know, that news will come pretty quick.
2 units?
Yeah,
From me? Where the nice people live?
mostly.
I think there is somebody at the door.
My goodness, you did heal him.
It's a gift. Well, I want to get in there and vote before the crowd rushes in.
You know, he wasn't bad, my daddy. He taught me right and wrong.
Well, I guess he did his job. Because you turn out to be one piece of work.
Why, thank you.